Just going to do a video to show you how to work our new website. A lot of people are struggling to find the best way to find what they're looking for. So the best thing to do is do a quick video. Right, here's our new website. On the top we've got the home, obviously back to home, about us. It's running slow, waiting for a new server still. So there's information, general information about us, got the opening hours, COVID information at the moment, but hopefully restrictions are gone soon. When you hover over queues, you've got snooker queues, pool queues, break queues, you've got the brands, you've got obviously the joints, and then you've got price brackets. So you can search for queues in different ways. The actual cases section there, aluminium, genuinely the best value. Again, you've got accessories, you've got contact us. Now, so there's general information. Now, if you go right down to the bottom, I'll just get back to home there anyway. You scroll to the bottom of the website, here's popular products. They're basically recent and popular products. You've got your departments there, snooker queues, pool queues, cases, accessories. You can click them and go straight to them, or you can go by brand. This again is just accessories and stuff. There's different bits and bobs there, mainly pouches and just basic accessories. Now at the bottom section, we've got, people don't tend to find this, but we've actually got obviously our details for our address, contact details, we've got about, our guarantees, terms and conditions, delivery, returns policy and packaging, as well as all information sections about queue advice, queue care, tip repairs, Tom Param, all the brand information there as well. So you can click on them, open them up, and you've got basically an overview of a brand and the information around it. So there's Tom Param, information about Tom Param and his insight, and then you've obviously got the range of his queues, information about them. So it's good information if you're trying to find a queue and trying to work out what brand you prefer. Obviously we've got a good selection of different brands. So and that's the same for all the brands there. So you've got Maximus got the same. Basically information about the ranges, the prices, what they are, the difference in the shafts and things like that. So it's good information there about the brands. Now if you want to find a queue, we can just simply go on to, say, snooker queues, example, snooker queues. We'll click on snooker queues and it's going to load up eventually. It will get faster because we are getting moved to a new server soon, so it will get faster. We've had a lot of teething problems to start off with the website, but hopefully over the coming months we'll have everything ironed out. So there we go. Now it's opened up snooker queues, and as you see there's a display of queues there. All these queues are individually put on the website. They are actually in stock. You can obviously buy the queues, and as an example we'll click how the brands work. So basically you've got brands, so you've got best value, JBL, Master Queue, you've got the other brands there. You can click which brand you want. So as an example, we'll click on Maximus. It's fast, not. So when it decides to load up, it's really slow. Right, you can choose whether you want 1 piece or 3/4, so we'll go 1 piece. And what it's doing is it's basically limiting down your viewing options for the brand, and basically 1 piece or 3/4, whatever you choose. So if we go for maple, so there's less maple queues, there's only 14 maple queues and Maximus at the moment in stock on 1 piece. So we'll limit that, and then what we'll do is we'll choose specification. Now, so if you want 9.5 or bigger, you just highlight that and it'll bring up 9.5 or larger. If you're wanting the length, so we've got from 57 to 58, so that's obviously less than 58. From 58 to 59 means it's less than 59, and in between, well, from 58 to 59, and obviously we've got longer again there. So we'll click 58. So we've actually got a few queues to choose from here already. And then weight, so if you're wanting a normal sort of medium weighted queue, we've got 3 options there. So what we've done is we've limited, just using specifications and your requirements of 1 piece and 3/4, ash and maple, we've sort of limited to actually 3 queues in stock to choose from. So This obviously a one-piece maple isn't for everyone, and it's probably the least sort of preferential combination, I suppose, in some respects. Obviously Maximus is a brand limiting to only that, so if we take that off, we'll take the Maximus brand off, and what we'll find is there'll probably be more cues to choose from with the other brands into place. So we see the difference here. So as soon as we've taken that off, we've actually now got 8 cues to choose from. We have 10 cues to choose from. And there's obviously other brands in there. So again, you can bring more options in. If you take off say we change the tip size, we'll probably add more cues again anyway. So it just keeps improving your selections that you've got to choose from. If we take the maple off, you'll find there'll be a lot of cues to choose from. So there we go. Now, obviously you've got a selection to choose from, and you can check them individually. So we'll choose a ton per amp. So here we go. Here's how the cues are advertised. So you've got the actual specification, fast specification there. Then you've got full specifications, all 5 points, and you've got the design. You've got the handmade. You've got all the different sort of things, information you need, details about it. Obviously it's a Series 2 Pro Ash, but thread is actually fitted, and the extensions sold separately are the V2 extensions by Tom Param. So that's version 2, that's the newer type. Now when you click on a picture, you can go full page, and you see the pictures there of the cue. Now you can actually zoom these as well, so it's like you can just use the plus, and you can go in nice and close. You can keep going. No, you can't. So basically you can minimise it and maximise it, just to sort of look a little bit more closer detail if you need to. But try and make sure that all the photos are done where you've got everything you need to see the full cue basically. And when we put a cue online, if we have to be happy with the cue, in the fact that we're happy to send that cue out anywhere in the world. So if a cue's displayed online, we're happy with the cue, everything's good with it, we've got no issues, we can't find anything wrong with it, and we're happy to post it online. Now, when that cue's sold and it gets packed up to go out, again it gets a thorough check all the way over, making sure that everything about that cue's perfect. If it needs re-tipping, we'll re-tip it. Obviously customers' requirements sometimes request different tips. So we'll do all these things to make sure that the customer is looked after as much as possible, and everything they need is ideally adhered to. So that's basically how that works. We've also got, I'll come back here. So cases is working on a similar basis. You select the option for you, so it's slow. I'd like it to be faster. There we go, cases. Now you've got aluminium, 1 piece, 3/4, you've got genuine leather, best value. So there's a selection of cases there. We try and make sure we've got a good variety of cases to choose from, obviously catering for different budgets. And again, it's the same thing, you've got the cases. We try and do it so it's simple to find. So if I want a 1 piece case, I click on 1 piece, and it'll display the cases we've currently got in stock. Obviously cases do vary through the year. Stock levels do change, and new stuff comes in and old stuff gets sold. So we try and keep the ones that are popular in stock rather than sort of changing constantly. So that's those. And if I want to limit it down to, like, I want a leather, we'll click on a leather case. So it's a 1 piece leather, and you'll see what ones we've currently got in stock. We're going to hopefully have more in soon. When it loads, there we go. So again, it's the same thing. There's limited to your 1 piece cases. There's slimline and there's doubles, which hold 2 cues. We've got no triples in stock at the moment, but if I click on a case, or click on this one, it'll show you the case with the full details, all the sizes and everything like that. It's actually quoted. It tells you whether it's got a choke compartment in or not. All these things are obviously there. You can just look at them quickly through like that if you want to. If you want to look at it in more detail, you can obviously click the magnifying glass, and again, if you want to zoom it, you can zoom in and take a better look. So it's trying to make sure that you can sort of basically see everything you need to see, which we try and make sure that you've got all the information required. So, and that's the same for the cues, the cases, even the accessories is the same. You can pick and choose what you want on them. You know, we try and do sort of useful information if possible. We add extra information, but everything we're selling are products that we're happy with, we're confident in them, they're consistent. You've got obviously a range of tips and chalk that we do. They're normally the popular ones, or ones we're happy with. If we're not selling it, there's normally a reason why we're not selling it. So it's one of those things where, you know, you might question why do we. I won't mention brands because it's not fair to talk about brands we're not stocking, but there's reasons why we're not stocking them, and it's not down to money. Money isn't an issue with them. It's more about making sure we're stocking products that we believe in, we're consistent with the quality, and obviously we're making sure that the customers are having products that they find are good and they don't have any issues with, and that's why we stock the brands we do, because we're happy with the brands that we stock. So hopefully that's a little bit of an insight there for that. But also we've got a contact us page up here. So there's your contact. You put your name, email, confirm email, because we had a lot of people putting through messages that basically didn't have the correct email address. They've got them put it in correctly, and obviously we can't contact you. We've now got a phone number on there as well, and obviously write your inquiry. You can email us directly there rather than going through the website. We also have an appointment booking section now, so if you want to prioritise your visit and make sure you've got a table, you've got our attention and help and support, you can book in. So you can book your day, you can put your time slots in, you pick your reason for visiting. Now with the time slots, you can put as many as you want. So I'll just show an example. So there we go. I want to book in for the rest of the day. Select my reason for visiting. I want to look at the snooker queue, so I'm going to book that in. You put your name in. It's quite handy if it puts it up. It does. That's quite handy. Looking for a queue. That's it. I don't need to put any more. Just an example. So basically what that'll do, that'll book you in for that time slot. We get that through, so we know you're coming, and you'll be guaranteed a table for the visit. So it's obviously helpful in that respect. That's still showing up right. That has come through to us, so I don't know why it's done that, but we have got your message, so don't worry. I need to tell the developer guys there's another issue there, but we will have your message and your appointment booked in. So you can create an account if you want to, you don't have to. You can sign in and use that. It makes it easy if you're a regular buyer. It just means that you can book through nice and easily. You put your orders through and things, it's not a problem. So we've got these little pictures here, you can see inside the shop, and little advertisements there. There's Paul, myself and Luke, and my son works with us now part-time as well. Kane's coming to the team. Paul's an ex-professional billiard player, used to be top 10 in the world I think at one point, so he's experienced knowledge. He's also a world snooker coach. We've got Luke, who actually used to play on the IPA pool tour. He's a very big Q Sport enthusiast, and obviously he's been working with us now a number of years, so he's very good at his job. He's learned well. Going back to this here, the information, you've got this is one thing that obviously people tend to miss. There's our returns policy. So there you go, it gives you everything you need in there. You know, you get a queue, you find it's not suitable, it's fine to return, it's not an issue. You know, we're here to help. We don't want you with a queue you don't want. We've got the packaging information here. There's a packaging we use. It's very strong. Obviously, if you're not buying a case, we need to make sure the queue gets to your destination very safely. So we make sure we spend a lot of money on the packaging. So and obviously that's at our cost. It's not cheap, but we need to do it, and also we lose on courier charges as well, because we only charge a £12 contribution to a UK one-piece parcel. As a lot of you will be aware, it costs a lot more than £12 to send a parcel. And that's obviously without insurance or anything like that. So, you know, we fully insure everything ourselves. So any problems, you know, the customer's never at risk. We make sure we look after you. So there's information about packaging if you want to make sure that you're confident in what we're doing. You know, that's what we're here for. We've also got these little bullet points at the top here, like fast dispatch. We try and get stuff out literally the same day, if not the next day. Obviously, it's unlucky if you buy on a Friday afternoon or a Saturday because there's no collection till the Monday. That's basically just how the couriers work. There's no collections on a weekend, so we have to wait till Mondays. But it's next day delivery, and a high percentage of the time it is next day delivery. You'll get a text to say when it's going to get to you, an hour window generally, and basically we have very few delays, but it can happen. Obviously we apologise when it does happen. It's just one of them things, but normally it's only a day delay and it's with you the next day. It's all signed for and all tracked and everything as well, so you've got no issues with that. Just one more thing I was going to show you. Try before you buy. Now I'll just get through to a picture of our shop. There you go. I don't know if you can see that there. That's just viewing from the end there. Now obviously we've got two steel block match tables here. That's basically tighter than tournament template. It's off a star template tighter, and that's a Riley House crap. This one here at the far end as well. That's got slightly more generous pockets on that one. It's slightly bigger than template, but they're both steel block match tables. And obviously we have a Supreme winner. Now when you visit, you can come in, you go on the table, you can try out as many cues as you want, and we're here to help for any help and advice. There's no charge for anything like that, and generally we're normally making teas and coffees for you as well while you're here, so, and they're free. So it's you know, it's one of them. We're here to help. We're here to give the guidance we can. So that's basically like a little overview of our new website, and obviously there's lots of information there to read through. Make sure you scroll down. You know, there's a lot of time and effort goes into all this. I've got a good cue advice section there, and it's like obviously based on, I've got over 25 years of experience of doing my job as a player and a coach as well. Obviously I've got a very good wealth of knowledge to sort of filter that through in the best way I can. Obviously what people don't realise is that there's so much involvement with cues and things, and we're going to probably start doing some videos soon that will be going on to YouTube. So this might be the first one you see actually, although I'm not showing my face as such, but I'm just talking through stuff. But we will be doing videos, and we'll be going through lots of things about cues and what to look for, what's good, what's bad, all the difficulties of finding cues. But a lot of the things that we'll be doing in these videos, a lot of these things are mentioned in this section. Now, as you can see, there's quite a lot there to read, but that's such a snippet realistically in what you need to know, or what or questions you might have. So totally appreciate that. So that's just about it, I think, for now. But like, you know, please do look around the website, have a good look through. You know, we've got hundreds of cues on there now, and we will be putting a lot more on. The website's still in development, so there's going to be a lot more getting done. Like I say, we're going to be using YouTube videos soon, and you know, myself and Paul and Luke and Kane will all be involved with trying to help advise and give you advice and helpful information about products we sell. You know, what we'll do is I'm not going to say promote the brands, but we'll basically be highlighting the brands and how they work and why they're good, and also, like, you know, just let you know a little bit more about how to try and select the cue. But our advice is always to come and visit. Always come. Try not to buy online if you can help it, because every single cue plays and feels differently. Okay, right. I hope that helps. We'll see you soon.